successful people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Daniela Ngunu and I am your YouTube business coach. In this video, we are going to be talking about how to launch an online business and the steps that you need to take in order to be successful for your business launch. All right, number one thing you need to do is go ahead and figure out what business you want to start. I have a whole video about how to figure out what business idea that you want to start. I'll link that video down below in the description box. Go ahead and watch that first. If you have no idea what business you even want to start, don't watch this yet. Watch that video first so you can figure out exactly what you want to do and then come back over here so you can get the steps to do so. The second thing you want to do to launch your business is to write a business plan. This is super important to give you kind of a basis on what you're doing and why you're doing that business. So in this business plan, I recommend you to have these 4 things: who you are, what you do, who you do it for, and how you do it for them. I will have a whole video talking about how to write a business plan, but if you know anything about me, I'm all about fast action and easy actions, okay? So if something's gonna take you like 5 days to do, I do not recommend it, especially in the beginning of your entrepreneurship journey, because you wanna just get out there and see what's working for you, right? So this business plan is not going to take you 5 days. It's going to take you maybe like 3 hours, but it requires you to think a lot about who you are, what you do, who you do it for, and how you do it for them. Make sure to watch my next video about how to write a proper business plan. The next thing you want to do after writing a business plan is to validate your business idea. What does that mean? Well, you want to make sure that your target audience that you have identified in your business plan are people that actually want this product that you say they need, right? So you validate it by going directly to those people and asking them about it. I may be asking for a review, selling it for half off, whatever it may be, so you can start getting some feedback on what this product is. And what I recommend for those of you who have social media is to do this through your social media platforms. Why? Because when you invite your followers or your fans or whatever else may be with your process, or even your friends, they feel compelled to support you when the business is completely launching, which is going to help you to sell out. So you want to validate your business idea. So talk about it to people, give it out for free for people for reviews, right? And this allows you to get some people to see what you're doing. People will have an idea of what you do so they know how to refer you. While all this is happening, you are refining your product and making sure that it is the best thing that you can possibly have for your target market. The 4th step into launching a business is the setting up shop, okay? You can choose to have a website, but like I said, I am all about fast action and easy action, okay? Websites are great, but I think that nowadays websites can be very, very confusing, especially if you don't necessarily have a product offer. If you have like a service or more of an informational product, I would say consider having a funnel that leads directly to that product, and that funnel will basically explain what this product is for, who it's for, why they should get it, and the benefits, and then have the offer for the people to buy it. And I would recommend to build this with System.io. It's a great funnel builder, but like I said, I'm all about fast action and easy action. So if that sounded like hard for you or confusing for you, start with just using Stripe, okay? Stripe is a payment processing platform that lets you capture payment for anything that you choose to. And the great thing about Stripe is that you can create a product link to anything that you're selling. So it's better than asking people for their Cash App or asking people to send you a PayPal. If you have Stripe, you can literally capture payment by sending a link, which looks like a website, but really it's just a link for people to pay you, which is so much better and so much more professional. So I would say if you're starting out, I would recommend you to start selling this product to at least 10 people before you take time to create a whole website and a whole ordeal for people to buy from you, because you want to make sure that it's worth your time. Start treating your time as value. As an entrepreneur, everything that you do has value, especially the time that you take to do it, right? So you don't want to build out this whole website on GoDaddy or Wix or whatever else it may be if you haven't validated that this product works and people like it. So what I would do starting out is start with a Stripe link, right? You have your service, you know exactly what it does, And then you can maybe have a flyer on Canva, which is free, to explain what it is, and then send, and then have a link on there that leads to the Stripe link for them to buy it. That is a very easy way to create a website without really having a website. But now, after you've done it, right, you have people who are interested, then you can think about, okay, let me get my domain name, let me get a website up so that people are able to automatically just buy from you without you needing to have direct contact with them. The next thing you have to worry about is to manage your money. So you're making some money now, people are buying your product. Now you have to figure out, okay, so how am I tracking my expenses? So make sure you have a separate business card, debit and credit card that I would recommend for you to get. You do not want to be mixing your business expenses and receivables with your personal income. That is a no. So make sure you get a business credit and debit card so you can keep your expenses separate. And you want to make sure that you are tracking your expenses. What does that mean? It can be as easy as an Excel sheet. So an Excel sheet that literally has expenses, income, liabilities, and assets, right? So you can start tracking out what you're doing. And if you need help with this, I actually have an amazing tool that you can go ahead and purchase. I'll link it down below. And basically it helps you to figure out, you know, what are the best business credit cards, business debit card, how to start tracking your expenses and your income, and which is the most important, how to track your write-offs. From the beginning of your entrepreneurship journey, there are going to be expenses that the government will allow you to take away and deduct from your taxes, which is going to help you save so much money during tax season. So you want to be tracking those things from the beginning of your entrepreneurship journey. So for anyone who is starting out, or even that you are already in business and you're continuing on and you need a way to track your expenses, this is going to be so helpful for you. It's a whole Excel spreadsheet already built out. You can go ahead and purchase it down below. I'll link it in my description box. Go ahead and do that and help yourself. But either way, whatever you decide to do, make sure you're tracking your expenses and your income, and you are separating that from your personal income. Super important. Next thing I would say is to build a sales funnel. So before, like I said, if you're just starting out and you just want to, you know, validate that your product is working, you would get a Canva flyer you can just download and then have a link to your Stripe for people to buy. But now that you are, you know, getting your sales, you have 10 people that already bought, and you know this is gonna be really good for you and you're trying to grow it, I would recommend to build a sales funnel, right? And I personally love to use System.io. For anybody who's a service provider or does informational products, System.io is amazing. And then I would say if you are a product-based service where you have a bunch of products that you're selling, I would recommend Shopify for that. And both of those platforms are great because you're able to sell on there and you're able to market to your customers through email marketing, which is so huge, right? So let me just explain what a sales funnel is really quick, and then I'll explain Shopify real quick as well. Sales funnels are really great because it allows someone to focus on one thing, just kind of how we're on social media, we scroll up or we scroll down. It is the same concept for a sales funnel, and it really allows you to really explain the product to someone and just focus on one thing and then lead them to buying in that one page. So when you build a sales funnel, you want to advertise one of your services. So it could be a high ticket service, it could be a low ticket service, and then you have different sales funnel pages for your different services as a service provider or as an informational product provider. Now, if you have a product that you want to sell, I would recommend Shopify. So you can sell different products on Shopify, but it's great because Shopify also does online products where it allows customers to download after they have purchased your products, which is really good as well. And both System.io and Shopify both have email marketing for customers. So why this is so important is that whenever somebody buys one product, you want to be able to reach out to them and say, how is that product? Ask for feedback, and then maybe sell them something else that you also offer, right? So you want to be able to have a list of people that have already, you know, purchased or shopped with you, so you can continue to market them through email or just check up on them and see how they're doing through emails. Next thing you want to do after you have your sales funnel already established, you have your you have an easy way for your customers to go and buy from you online. The next thing I would do is to get visible. You want to get as many speaking engagements as possible. You want to get on people's websites. You want to get on their podcasts, their YouTubes. You want to do interviews. Just you want people to see you. Do lives on Instagram. You want to do live on Facebook. Just get super visible to as many people as you can. That have a following that are close to your target market. That is a very, very, very important factor. You don't want to just get visible anywhere. You want to get visible to the people that have a following that have your target market. Super important. Don't waste your time just going live with random people. Make sure that you're making connections that are going to be valuable for your business. Because I said again, as an entrepreneur, your time is very valuable, and I want you to start acting like it, okay? So when you're doing these interviews and podcasts and things like that, make sure it's going to bless you and bless your business, okay? And then the last thing I would say is to get help. At this point, does anybody know that? It's impossible. Okay, the last thing I would say is to get help, okay? This is really important because as a business, as an entrepreneur, there are literally just so many steps to this journey, okay? You have to make sure the admin is good. You have to make sure the marketing is fine. You have to make sure that your website is doing well. You have to make sure you're bringing out content, that you're serving your clients, you're creating products. Like there's just so many steps when it comes to being a full-blown business, right? So what I would say is to get help. And I think that the first thing you should do is to get an assistant, okay? Get you a virtual assistant that's gonna help you maybe manage your own emails, manage your calendar, things that seem like really, really mundane and repetitive. Get someone to do that thing first. And then after that, if you can, maybe hire someone for your social media or hire someone to manage your expenses. Just think about the things that you do not like doing first and that take a lot of your time, and just be outsource that first, because you want to make sure that you're still the face of your brand and you still have a voice in it. But maybe now that you're making a bit more money and you have a bit more resources, you are outsourcing that one thing that just takes you a little bit too long of a time. It doesn't require that much of your brain. That's what you want to outsource out first. So those are some of the steps on how to launch a business, and I hope that this was really helpful for you. If it was, go ahead and give me a big like, and also subscribe down below, because we're gonna have so many more business coaching videos coming out to you soon. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.